These, not wasting, swallow my these. I stay these. I stay these, not wasting, swallow my these. I stay these. I see foot, what's that? Can't tell, handheld drink, shot in hell, deep space ghetto drink. Show me something I ain't seen before, mystery on that. That door, two step, electric, the book with the signs, somebody in that.
Why is gaming the ultimate form of entertainment? Thank you.
I see footage, I stay naughty, I see footage, I see footage, I stay naughty, I see footage, I stay, I see footage, I stay naughty, I see footage, I stay, I see footage, I stay naughty, I see footage, I stay, I see footage, I stay naughty, I see footage, I stay, I see.
I am live on the scene with the lead developers of Hit's new horror game, OneWay.exe, the horror game that is taking the world by storm. If you were to describe your game as a type of food, what would that be?
Well, I'm such a picky eater that I can't think of any. It'd have to be something kind of gross. It would have to be something really gross. Like, I'm instantly thinking of something rotted.
Okay.
Like the burger that was given to the inspector.
In SpongeBob.
Yeah. All right, the Nasty Patty. If you ever saw the Nasty Patty and thought, yummy, I want it, play this game. Everyone check out OneWay.exe. It is a hot horror hit of the year. If you don't believe me, you're dead wrong. I'm here live on the scene with core members of Right Stick Studios, here to talk about their hot new game, Double Shake, that all the Tomba fans of the world just can't get enough of. So, fellas, what inspired you to create Double Shake?
We were tired. A little bit high. Exhausted.
Okay. I'm here live on the scene with rightfully Barry Arms and lead developer Chris. And he's here to tell us about his hot game, Rightfully Barry Arms. What is it? Why is it? How does it affect me? Chris.
It's a bullet hell twin stick shooter roguelite. Similar to games like Nuclear Throne, Enter the Gungeon, but as you progress through the dungeons, you upgrade your main character, Barry, and then as you beat bosses, you choose how the enemies get more difficult. So you kind of have to like min-max your own strengths while influencing the enemy strengths.
All right. And what were some of your main influences and inspirations that led you to create Rightfully Barry Arms?
Nuclear Throne was a big one. I played a ton of Nuclear Throne, and I like how snappy and fast it is. Enter the Gungeon's a big part of it, too. And then even like when Hades came out, a lot of that came in and kind of got influenced into the game. Yeah.
All right. Wonderful. And for new players, what would you like to tell them that they should expect, anticipate, and take away from Rightfully Barry Arms after playing the game?
I hope you kind of feel a little bit some nostalgia, right? That was a big part of the game, was kind of like games that I grew up, I wanted playing and kind of fell in love with. I wanted players to walk away with that and kind of feel that nostalgia in that game.
Wonderful. And where can people find you and the game?
If you go to rbagame.com, you get a link to all the socials. Find us on Steam, find us on Epic Games, and then we'll be coming out on Xbox later in 2025.
Great. So you heard it here. If you like shooting things, if you like little bears, if you like remembering the past, if any of these things apply to you, play Rightfully Barry Arms. Available now. Thank you very much.
Food! Ask me about the food!
And if you were to compare Rightfully Barry Arms to a food item, what would that be?
Oh my god, that's such a great question. Your favorite meal made by your mom.
All right, for Earthbound fans, that's got to be steak.
You want a real answer now?
I would love a real answer.
Oh, okay. That would be. Well, it all started off when we grew up with PlayStation 1 games, particularly Tomba, Klonoa, Bishop Makers.
Whatever this thing is,
Gex.
you disregard that.
He was also a big part of our childhood.
Okay. And so for the development of Double Shake, how exactly did it come about that you guys were able to get in contact with Limited Run? You were able to start development on this. What's kind of the journey been to get Double Shake made?
Well, these two had a pretty successful Kickstarter a few years ago. And then after that, when they were trying to get publishers, Limited Run had already had their eyes on them, and they kind of like went after them like rabid dogs. And then they were able to hire me. I'm one of the senior artists. And they've paid me ever since.
Wonderful.
Most of the time. Yeah.
All right. And what would you say the main takeaways from Double Shake are? What do you want people to feel when they're playing it, and what do you want people to take away from the game when they're done with it?
I personally think when you play Double Shake, I want you to feel nostalgic, but remember to move forward with nostalgia. Enjoy what you had before, but still move forward.
I want people to feel the tremors, you know, like shake, shake. Yeah, like just take your life by the everything and shake it, you know?
Just lots of shaking.
You said the same thing that I said.
Heard it here, folks. If you like shaking, if you like jumping, if you like being a feral cave woman running around and brutalizing innocent little cute creatures, throwing them into rocks and bashing them up in general, check out Double Shake.
Is it true that Donkey Kong is in this game? No. We're here live, playing Buckshot Roulette in person. One of us will die. Two of us might die. Three of us could die. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is, it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun.
We don't get items yet or anything.
For those who don't know, Riss is a stone-cold killer. She is guaranteed to kill at least one person before the day is over. If not here at the game, then in real life.
I'm sorry.
Say goodnight. You gotta have no fear in this game.
I'm gonna start handing out your items now. So I know this one's not on there for sure, but this is adrenaline. When we use this, we steal someone's item.
I love to steal. There was hatred in that shot. It was palpable. You can't see it because it's not captured on film, but her aura was purple and violent. It was swirling. The two true killers remain.
You will survive.
I'm here live on the scene with the developer of hot new game Demon Tides, the platformer that everyone is talking about, whether they know it or not. So, what is your game all about?
The idea is to basically, in how many different ways can you cross the same gap? And that can be incentivized by the level design, but it can also be incentivized by the moveset. And how that works is, for example, if you have a double jump and a spin, what happens if you do a spin and then a double jump? What happens if you add a boost in between? You've got all of these different combinations creating entirely new moves. And the idea is that by the end, you express yourself through the movement because there's so many options.
And if you were to compare Demon Tides to, say, a food item, what would that be?
Oh, probably a seafood platter.
Seafood platter.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, mussels, clams, octopus, the whole 9 yards?
Yeah, exactly. Just like a bunch of different things, and they're all tasty together and make like a really good dish.
Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Check out Demon Tides, now on Steam. Play the demo. Add them on Twitter. Oh, right. Where can people find you?
Yeah, so if you just look for Fabraz, Fabraz, on any socials, I'm there.
All right, wonderful. Send them your video. so either. I could probably, if I get up here and touch the water, it should reset me.
Oh, you think so?
I think so, but it was like over.
Yeah, this is just a little gap you can just fit through.
I don't know, I'm a game designer myself. I just love the art style of this game, so I'm just
Nice.
trying to, I'm looking at
Oh,
those.
oh.
You're gonna do the sideways?
So I'm trying to get the whole banner in there. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
You guys start whenever.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is Cameron from Away From Home, one of the developers that we have been covering at the Video Game Awards, our convention coverage.
Away from Home のカメロンさんですね。ビデオゲームアワードで取材している開発者の一人です。私たちはあなたの画面を見てプレイさせてもらいました。更新や変更を見て初めてプレイする人たちにこの画面について教えてください。Away from Home はあなたがこの球体のような存在、彼らの世界に入った存在となるピクセルリズム RPG です。そしてその世界はあなたが存在することでしか存在できないので、ゲームを離れると世界は消滅し、最終的にプレイヤーやキャラクターがそれに気づきます。あなたはキャラクターを彼らの意思に反して創作することもできるので、非常に興味深い対立が生まれます。それはエースバウンドやファイナルファンタジー、アンダテルと似ていますが、よりマイナーなものではマザさんやリサ・ザ・ペインフルが本当にマインです。それで、前回パクスウエストでお会いした時に覚えているのは、リズムゲームに影響を受けた戦闘シーケンスがあったことです。今は NPC とも戦う危機がありますね。オーバーワールドで見かける NPC についてはどのように、それらのキャラクターのインスピレーションはどこから得たのですか？そう、一部の敵がオーバーワールドにいるんだけど、いつも RPG で考えているのはグラインドしたいのか攻撃したいのかを人々が選べるようにするのが好きなんだよね。これらの小さなキノコキャラクターをそこに入れたとき、私は彼らが小さな知性を持つものとして走り回っていると想像するのが好きです。具体的なインスピレーションは遠くにないのですが、彼らは他の多くのゲームのようにプレイヤーを追いかけないようにしています。なぜなら多くのゲームではそれがプレイヤーを混乱させ、時間を浪費させるための手段として使われるからです。戦いたいなら、経験値を稼いでレベルを上げたいなら、彼らのところに行けるようにしました。彼らは意味もなく歩き回る愚かなきのこのような存在なんです。そして、セントにおける RPG 要素にも気づきました。例えば、戦闘後にレベルアップしたり、それに加えて使えるアイテムもあります。それらのアイテムについて教えてもらえますか？メイラー化に私の目標は、リズムゲームでありながら戦略 RPG であることです。戦略 RPG では順番に他 N を取り、他 N を終了させますよね。つまりリアルタイム戦闘ではなく待って決めるわけです。戦闘前に戦闘に必要なものや対峙する敵の種類を決めるという形式にしています。そして最終的にすることは特定のアイテムを使用することです。例えば毒キャラクターと戦っているとしましょう。自分のキャラクターが毒状態になった場合にはアイテムの中に解毒剤を眠っておきたいですよね。そして技術的にはバトルシステムはテンポの速いターン制バトルです。だからこれらのビートが実際にターンであり、赤いビートが敵のターン、白いビートが自分のターンです。代わりにその場で決断して開始するのに2分間座って待つのではなく、一瞬で決断を下す必要があります。それにより単位制でありながらリアルタイムのように感じられます。
ゲームのキャラクターについて何か教えてくれますか？
アビは、そしてマイケルが2人のメインキャラクターです。次のゲームではマイケルが主な焦点になっていて、実際には彼がメインの焦点です。でもこれは彼のストーリーを展開するためです。あなた、つまり存在は本来マイケルを憑依するはずだったのですが、アビに憑依してしまい、そのため何か奇妙なことが起こるのです。これ以上は言いませんが、非常に奇妙なことが起こると言っておきます。
次のコンテンツアップデートを Steam で見ることができるのはいつですか？
はい、次のアップデートは実際には多分3日後になるはずです。伊藤パックスにある私たちのビルドは実際には Steam 上のビルドとは異なります。それが最新のビルドです。そして近いうちに Steam に送る予定です。その後5月22日までにはまたは以前に戦闘をよりよく見せるためのすごいバトルアップデートがあるはずです。体力バーを表示し、戦闘の矢印を減らし、バトルを視覚的により魅力的にします。
では今後実装したい他の機能や章はありますか？あまりネタバレしない範囲で教えてください。
いいえ、全く違います。このゲームの後にやりたいゲームがあります。それは、マイケルが主役として続行される予定です。今はアビがこのゲームの主役です。そしてこのゲームは発売時に6時間の長さになりますが、そのゲーム派20時間にしたいと考えています。どうなるか見てみましょう。
最後に、Away from Home を食べ物に例えるとしたらどんな食べ物になりますか？
これは白のデューナツになります。なぜなら、あなたはこの球体の存在のようだから、それにぴったりと形作られるでしょう。
素晴らしいですね。他に何か言いたいことはありますか？
ありがとう。皆さん、本当に感謝しています。それでは、素晴らしいパックスを。
素晴らしいね、君もね。
So we just wanted to do a short interview with you guys and find out. Well, I heard some allegations recently from an anonymous Mongolian basket weaving image forum that it's a direct clone of Mario Brothers 2.
Yeah, we love allegations. We love allegations.
Well, exactly what game you guys make? I see we're standing right by Gex. So how many times have you played Gex?
So Double Shake is a 2.5D action platformer. That's the actual game we made.
And Gex, we made Gex too.
We made Gex?
Yeah. You don't remember?
Do we get residuals?
No.
We didn't make Gex.
I'm here with Dan Scalise, who's representing a Corgi's Cozy Hike. It's a platformer that has really cute corgis as well as cats as well. Tell me a little bit more about this game.
Well, you're a corgi on vacation, and along the way you find corgi butt power, which lets you climb mountains, fly through the sky, and prove that stubby legs can't stop you.
Now, tell me, why corgis instead of any other breed of animal?
Well, have you seen the butt?
I have not.
Yeah, I mean, we just love corgis. They're stubby, right? Yeah. But persistent. And I felt like that would really embody the theme of this game, because we really want to make people believe that anything's possible. And I think that's what even though you have stubby legs, it doesn't mean you can't do anything, right?
Now tell me about the humanitarian aspect of this, or a holistic part of this, where you help out rescue shelters and your nonprofit work. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, we donate to animal shelters. Once the game releases, 10% of everything we make will go to different animal shelters we work with. I just wanted to create a fun way for people to give back to dogs, because dogs have given so much to us. I feel like we should give back to them,
So I'm sure you've heard of the things like mascot platformers and stuff. Is this what games do you draw influence from?
Yeah, well, I love Banjo-Kazooie. That's my favorite game, but also Spyro. So I feel like there's a lot of that DNA in these games, but also like more modern, bite-sized platformers like a Short Hike or Little Gator game. It's just this nice cozy environment, because games back in the past, they had a lot of violence unnecessarily. These days, I feel like we don't need the violence. We could just explore and have fun.
So when the game releases, do you have an idea of the length of the game, how long the game would be?
Yeah, it's supposed to just be about 2 hours to beat. But if you get distracted, it might take you like 5 to 8 hours to 100%.
Very, very cool.
And then finally, and this is a question we ask every developer, but if you could compare the game to a specific food item, what would that food item be?
Well, it might not be food, but for dogs it is. Yeah. Dog poop.
Alrighty, thank you so much, Dan.
Yeah,
it was a pleasure. Thank you.
What do you guys have to say for yourselves? What is Double Shake all about?
Well, it's a 2.5D action-adventure platformer, blast to the past in PS1 style, inspired by some of our classic PS1 5th generation favorites, like Bishop Makers, Klonoa, and Tomba.
So the main inspirations behind Double Shake, you would say, are those classic PS1 2.5 games?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So when you have someone new playing this game, what are the main things that you would like a brand new player to take away from their experience?
Shake everything.
Shake everything. Leave nothing unshaken.
Once or twice?
At least twice.
Yeah, like if you just shake it once, then what's the point?
Good to know. These are hard tips that you need to know. All right. And if you were to compare double shake to some sort of food item, something that you would put in your mouth, chew, and eat, what would that be?
A banana shake.
Strawberry shakes are pretty good, but like you can make it a double.
Hey everyone, this is the cameraman speaking. I have a question for the Double Shake devs. So why are you guys a blatant ripoff of The Legend of Zelda?
I think they'd be really proud what we're doing with the IP. I think that we're trying to innovate on like what was previously done. Like Legend of Zelda has this green guy. We have a red girl. She is a little green, but you can ignore it. You know.
All right.
I think it's really innovative in that way.
All right. Thank you very much.
And where can people find Double Shake?
Well, currently we have a demo on Steam, but it will be coming to Steam and Switch and other consoles.
You can find Right Stick Studios on Blue Sky and Discord. We have a community that you can join and bug us to be like, when's the game coming out? When's the game coming out? But before you do that, I can't say we're aiming for this year, 2025. Don't know when exactly yet, but we're working on it.
Wonderful. So you heard it here first. Join the Discord. Add them relentlessly. Say, give me the game now. I want it. I want it. I want it. And they are guaranteed to give it directly to you.
We welcome people to shake it right out of us.
Yeah.
All right. We done with this shit? Wait, let's go. Where's the fucking Gex guy? I'm tired of this fucking hack. Are you still rolling?
I'm here live on the scene with John from the Behemoth. For those of you who don't know, the Behemoth is one of the very first titans of the indie gaming industry. And honestly, if you don't know about the Behemoth, you really get to get on it because they make some of the best games you've ever seen. Now, John, what do you have for us today at this booth?
Alien Hominid HD. We brought Battleblock Theater. We brought Bob, which is Back Off Barbarian. And we brought two special things. We have brought Castle Crashers, Painter Boss Paradise, and we brought Behemoth, our newest game, which we released at Halloween, last Halloween.
Wonderful. Very wonderful. And if there was something you'd want players who play Behemoth games to take away, what would that be?
Really soon, really soon, because we passed certification while we're here at PAX, we will be releasing Alien Hominid Invasion and Alien Hominid HD on the same day on PS4 and PS5. And that is imminent.
If you were to describe the Behemoth as a food item, anything in the world, what would that be?
Oh, chicken.
Well, John, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us. And for those of you out there who have somehow never heard of a Behemoth game, get off your ass, go buy them, go play them. You will enjoy them. That is a fact. That is 100% guaranteed fact. And if you think that I'm wrong, you're wrong.
Just ask millions of satisfied players.
I'm not a liar. I did read Homestuck. Didn't finish it. Read it for a long time. I did like it. Can't lie to you. More of a problem sleuth guy. If you want to ban me for it, go ahead. Fucking shoot me in the head. Take me out back and kill me. If you do that, you're in a bad